I'm all in my bag, as hard as it get. I do not store powder, I might take a sip. I might hit the blunt, but I'm liable to trip. I ain't popping no pill, but you do as you...
Yo, what is up guys? It is your boy Killer Expert back here with another video. I know it has been a day since I posted anything or done a stream, so I apologize for that. Usually if I don't post a video, I'm streaming. But yesterday, man, it was really tiring, man. Just a lot of rain, going to classes. It was not my day, but we are back here with another video talking about what has been going on in the Fortnite community for the past 2-3 days. So if you didn't know, Epic released a update this past Tuesday, and it was version 10.2. and so in this update, the main thing was the introduction of Borderlands. If you ever played Borderlands, they basically implemented that into the Paradise Palms section of the map, or I guess the Mexico City part of Paradise Palms, if you know what I mean. It'll be on screen, but the main commotion about this update was actually the nerf to building that was surprised everybody. So what Fortnite did was they made it so that turbo building no longer applied after the first piece that you built. So I will be showing some information on the screen right now about what turbo building used to be. A lot of people didn't know what the timing for turbo building and non-turbo building was. So basically on screen you're going to see here that turbo building builds or places a structure within 0.05 seconds. And what they did was that your first placement of a wall or any kind of build is going to build in the regular 0.05 seconds, but any remaining, or what's the word, build that comes after, I forgot the word, but any build that comes after is going to build in 0.15 seconds. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the numbers for turbo building, you might be looking at this and saying, wow, they added 0.1 of a second. What is it going to make a difference? I mean, a second is already quick enough. But if you guys remember back in season 1 through I think 3, before turbo building was a thing, you weren't able to place builds as fast as you were or have been able to from season 4 on until this point. And so that 0.1 seconds actually allow people to do things like 90s and water falling, excuse me, which is, you know, coming down from your build using the wall and a stair to catch yourself. Now, the mechanics that I just described obviously are pretty important and vital to Fortnite, as pretty much all of the top pro players are using these tactics, such as doing 90s to get high ground, and doing various high ground retakes that include 90s, and also waterfalling. Of course, that's just a tactic that most everybody uses, even casual players. Now, the next question you're probably asking yourself is, why would Fortnite actually do this if it was going to bring so many problems into the mix? Well, the statement that they have put in their patch notes went along the lines, you'll see the exact quote, but basically they're saying that they want to make it fair for zero ping and high ping players to be on the same level. So if you don't know anything about ping, basically quick synopsis of it: if you have zero ping, you can place walls and nobody can get through it or replace them. If you have a higher ping, people with zero ping are going to be able to get through your walls. Now, I'm not going to go into the deep explanation of ping. If you know that, great, but for the people that watch my videos, it's not really necessary to know. Just know that if you have a lower ping, people can't break through your walls, and you're going to be able to turbo build forever, and turtle forever. And then if you have a higher ping, you're not going to be able to turtle forever, and people are going to be able to take your walls and edit on you and pump you for 200. Now, for the people that have been keeping up with Fortnite, you're probably telling me behind the screen right now that they switched it back. You know, this is not the case anymore. So they did, before I can make a video on this, they actually did end up reverting that change of adding the 0.1 seconds onto building structures after the first placement of a building. Now, the reason they did this obviously was because of the huge flack they got from pro gamers and pretty much all of the Fortnite community, saying that they were ruining their game. Now, they pretty much have already done that with mechs. They did nerf them. I didn't do a video on that, but I just believe they should be taken out of the game. I don't believe that it's actually furthering Fortnite's agenda in terms of, or furthering Fortnite's success in terms of a longtime player base. I think it's just a temporary thing to get people to play the game, and they're not even going to be loyal people to Fortnite. So I don't think they should focus that way. But moving on from my opinion, they did end up leaving one key change in the game that can or is vital to the game and has changed the game. So now what this is, it'll appear on screen right now. Basically, they reverted the 0.15 building for every build after the first piece. So it is back to the regular building that we've had for about 6 seasons now. But what they added was when people are turtling and you're fighting for a wall, there is now a 50-50% chance that the person inside the box or the person outside of the box can achieve breaking and replacing that wall. So how they did this was when a person is attempting to build a piece and just turbo build sitting there that somebody else is trying to break and replace, they added the delay that they had added before of the 0.15 seconds. Now what this allows for is enough time for anybody on any ping level to be able to replace your walls as long as you're doing the correct timing. So why I say this is revolutionary or very important to the gameplay of Fortnite is that zero ping players have had the advantage for such a long time, and again explaining that zero ping players have always been able to break through your wall no matter how pro you are at the game. It's just that they have better ping than you, so that this change actually allows people that have even 200 ping to be able to have a chance to fight people that actually have just better internet than you. Now, something to note about this change: when you are turtling, since there is that delay of 0.15 seconds instead of 0.05 seconds, you are susceptible, can't say that word, but susceptible to being shot through your wall if somebody is spraying you. So what you're going to want to do when they do that is either edit before they can spray and break the wall and then just shoot them, or you're going to want to build that wall, build a stair, and then edit out the back. However you may choose, but just know that if somebody is spraying you with SMG, drum gun, well, that's not in the game anymore, but minigun, you know what I'm saying, they are going to be able to hit you even if you're spamming the wall, so be careful of that. Alrighty guys, that's pretty much all I'm going to cover in this video. If you guys want a separate update for 10.2, let me know down in the comments, but I didn't think it was very important because it just basically had a new skin, and they had they replaced the Mexico City with Borderlands, and that gives you shield. So I thought that was pretty cool, but I didn't think it was worth building or making a whole new video on it, mainly because a lot of YouTubers have already made a video on it, and you guys have probably already seen that content. But I just wanted to bring this video to you guys to clear up any speculation or confusion with the new building changes that have been going in and out of Fortnite. And so I hope that answered your questions. But with all that being said, guys, make sure to subscribe down below and like the video before you guys leave, and also comment down below if you think Fortnite is going to go in a good direction now, or do you think they're going to continue to conflict their true base players of the game with these bad updates. Alrighty guys, all that being said, have a great day.
Go.